Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today's reading will be the September forecast for the Virgo Sun, Moon, Ascendant signs. So I'll start by aspecting every week once I've pulled a card. So we'll start with week 1. Virgo's week 1 will be the Two of Swords in reverse. Week 2. Week 3. And week 4. Okay. So the Two of Swords in reverse can be opening up. It's starting to come out of your shell a little bit. Here we go with the Four of Swords in reverse. Now this is stepping out after a period of rest, reflection, relaxation. It's kind of after taking time out from something. We have air sign cards here as well, so it feels like it could be like a communication thing. You might be starting to open up and talk about things more, something that's happened. We have the Nine of Swords there, which indicates anxiety, depression, tension. It can also mean a lot of stress in your life. I feel like in week 1 you're going to actually start opening up, perhaps finding a new way of dealing with it, or perhaps confess to someone that you know that you're feeling a lot of strain. The Nine of Pentacles can indicate overworked. It can also indicate you're working very hard and not seeing as much resources as you would like from that. We have the Devil there, which is temptation. It can mean an old addictive cycles. It can also mean a toxic relationship. For some of you, I feel like this here, it looks like it's chained to your work. I feel like for some of you, you're feeling like you have a poor relationship with your work or with perhaps someone at work. We have the Six of Wands there, which is public recognition, and I feel like Virgo, that's something here to be celebrated. I feel like in this kind of dark cloud, this is something that's going to bring you a lot of joy. Perhaps someone just saying, Virgo, I saw what you did the other day, that was fantastic. We have the Page of Cups in reverse, which is breaking from an emotional attachment to something. I feel like something's going to serve you well, and it could be a relationship you have at work or to your work that's making you feel kind of unfulfilled, even stressed. For some of you it might be a relationship, or I'm sensing for some of you it's a friendship here, because it's a Page Cup. You and your loved ones are safe, the new moon in Cancer. That's a very positive one. And again, I feel like it goes back to the support system I was feeling here, that you are going to open up and talk to people. I feel like you're going to really appreciate your loved ones in week 1. We have luck is on your side, the new moon in Sagittarius. That's a new birth of an opportunity, of a potential adventure. It's a new opportunity for luck as well. I really enjoy that card because it can mean a lot of positive things, especially if you're feeling quite down. It can bring a lot of good energies. We have the Six of Swords, which is saying goodbye to something that doesn't fulfill us anymore, that is making a hard decision to move on from something. It can be getting over a period of stress as well. We have the Four of Pentacles in reverse, and the Ace of Cups. Now that's a new emotional opportunity. For some of you, I feel like it could be perhaps a love offer, but I'm also feeling like this thing that you're going to let go of, and it could be the stress related in week 1, that if you let go of this, it's going to bring you great emotional fulfillment. It's going to bring a lot of happiness. You have the Four of Pentacles in reverse, which can be a sign of lacking resources, lacking saving, or it can mean that you've been spending a little bit frivolously. You have the High Priestess, which is listening to your intuition. You also have the Three of Cups in reverse. Now that can mean a little bit of jealousy, three's a crowd, or it could simply mean a bit of disharmony in a friendship. For some of you though, I'm feeling like it's saying you need to get out there. However, beside the High Priestess is it's kind of a warning that you should be aware of someone in your friendship circle, in your inner circle, that maybe they don't necessarily have your best views in mind. You have the Hierophant there, which is doing things by the book. It's doing things traditionally, religiously. Some of you may even be taking your religion more seriously in this month. You have the Five of Cups, which is mourning. I feel like there's almost like a traditional aspect to your mourning there. It's also getting over a period of it. It's kind of like the cup is half full type of thing. It gives a lot of that energy. I'm going to pull from Moonology. Step out of your comfort zone. Yeah, again, I feel like this relates to your first card of like stepping away from something, and it could, for some of you, be something that you've been doing that makes you feel too safe, that's doing it too repetitively. With the Hierophant here, it's doing it too religiously, too strict, and it's not allowing you any personal growth. We have a new start is coming. For some of you, I feel straight away that's jobs, it's a new home, it could be somewhere physical, but for others of you, I'm feeling like you're ready to kind of turn over a new leaf and kind of almost like start again type of thing. You want like a new, it's kind of like the September going back to school type of energy. Even if you're not actually going to school, it can indicate you're kind of that, like that new restart of life again. The week 3, the Sun in reverse, can mean a lot of unhappiness. We have the Fool though, which is taking a new leap, a new step forward. It's being carefree as well. I do feel like that could be bring you a lot of satisfaction. Unhappiness here, I'm feeling these two are linked because of the 2 sunflower aspects. We have the Queen of Wands there in reverse, which is not feeling very confident, not feeling like yourself, not doing things that fulfill you, and it's also not having your attention on the right things. It can mean your confidence has been knocked. I do feel like here with the Fool, it's taking that carefree blank slate type of attitude, and Temperance here is patience and experimentation. It's also being kind and open to others and open to new ideas. And I feel like, Virgo, you're going to be entering into this stage by week 3 where you're looking for a little bit more than you have. 9 of Cups is not being emotionally fulfilled, but the 6 of Pentacles is also having a good family background. It's being very charitable and giving, and I do feel like that's quite general with Virgos, is that you are very giving, you are often people oriented, you want to do things to help people, to show affection, and I feel like that's positive, and that's going to bring you a lot of energy, and it's going to make quite a lot of people happy. I do feel like maybe some of you should be starting a new job, like helping people in some way, maybe a teacher or a carer, or maybe like working in a pharmacy or something like that. I'm feeling that type of energy. We have the energy is gaining momentum, so something you're working towards is actually growing into something that's going to benefit you enormously soon. You will be able to perhaps gain money from it, or it will be something that gives you personal fulfillment, like a relationship. Nothing is yet set in stone, which means there's work to still be done, challenges to overcome. Things can change, and that can be if you want them to. It means that you can be on a path, you can be travelling along it, but there's plenty of other roads as well, and there's a lot of other factors. For the 4th week, you have the 7 of Pentacles, which means dissatisfaction, often with work or a personal goal. You kind of have a passion here. It's like you've picked up an energy, perhaps in week 3, and you're kind of looking for something new. Immediately it stood out as a hobby. Maybe some of you want to try a new hobby, and this is saying, yeah, go for it. You're kind of like clinging on to the security of perhaps an old job or an old way of doing things, and it's here with the Emperor, you need to take charge and be the person who's in charge of your life, not let others do it. Here it's struggling to get over a disappointment. So I feel like some of you have had your confidence knocked in the past because you've been told no, or you've been let down, or something you've worked towards hasn't gained anything, and it doesn't feel like your fault. You have here the Empress, which is someone who's nurturing and caring. For some of you, I feel like you have a strong support system with your mother, and there the Ace of Wands, it's telling you really, if you have a passion or an interest or a new love or something, to really get out there and go for it, to not allow these disappointments to keep you hung up. Surrender to the divine is kind of go with the flow, really use your own personal energies, really kind of manifest and make it happen. Don't just wait for it to happen. It's like feel everything, go through all of the motions, perhaps even like ask your inner self what you truly want, make a reassessment too. And we have your hard work is paying off. Again, I really feel like September's going to offer you a lot of opportunities and a lot of rewards, Virgo. And I feel like here with the Ace of Wands as well, it's saying whatever you're planning to do, just go for it. You really aren't going to gain any more than you already have from the situation you're in. So you have nothing to lose by taking charge of your life and really nurturing it and allowing your life to grow, because you have so much potential that you haven't realised yet, and it's written all over the cards. So Virgo, if you enjoyed this reading, please like, comment and subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next video.